Yes, I just sighed. Folks, welcome back to 330 to Go. I'm your host, Hank Forrester, coming to you live from Downtown Canal Fulton right now. I'm here with Carrie.
Hi.
Carrie, World Carrie. Right now we're down here to take a look at what's going on in Canal Fulton. Many of you have seen it on the news recently. So we're gonna kind of take a look around and we're gonna chit chat with Carrie right now. So Carrie owns the Barrel Room.
The Barrel Room, yes.
The Barrel Room on Canal. So right now the canal is about 10 to 15 feet over level right now. And what we're dealing with right now is these main areas that are downtown have been majorly affected to the point where the basements are now underwater. Okay, so I'll take you around and show you some of that footage in a little bit. But Carrie, go ahead and tell us what's going on right now.
The basement's just underwater. I'm assuming the furnace is gone, the hot water tank. We're about a foot from hitting the electrical panel. So this is my first time owning a building like this. My other location is actually rented. So flood insurance is very expensive. I don't know how many people know that, but it is extremely, extremely expensive. So I opted for a terribly high deductible to get closed on my loan. So yes, we do have insurance. Unfortunately, 15 grand has to come out of pocket before they pay anything.
Well, so where are we in terms of, I know these things are hard to predict. Where are we in terms of the waters continuing to rise?
They are calling for 5 more inches of rain and about 2 feet of water. So it's,
in this week alone?
By the end of the week.
By the end of the week.
It's definitely going to come up higher than it has.
So we got 5 more inches inbound. Now right now, as you can hear the buzz in the background, you can hear those are all generators that are running pumps right now. The problem that these owners are facing, and there's 2 to 3 city blocks here that are directly affected. And what these owners are facing right now is they are literally pumping the water out of the basement, and it is going into the canal on the river, which is then going back into the basement. They're using, I'll show you in a little bit as I flip the camera around. The water's going into the drainage systems and into the sewer systems, which we also believe are tied in to go directly back out into the we can't confirm that, okay? But what's happening is you've got this cycle right now where they're fighting against the water's continuing to rise, they're pumping it out, and as they're pumping it out, it's going right back to where it's continuing to rise. So it's a very difficult situation that they're facing right now. And it's not just this area in Canal Fulton. We know that other areas are affected with Clinton, with Norton, and with Barberton as well, and as we, Maslin as well, and we've discussed that more rain is on the way. So what do you do? Now, how do I say this without being negative right now, okay? There's been some statements that have been made in the papers and in the media that by the mayor, by the folks that help run the organizations that are around here, and they may not have been looked on favorably. I'll say it that way, okay?
Yeah,
so,
I'm not real sure how to take it. I've not spoken to them directly, but I don't really know how I could have prevented this.
Okay,
I understand that I am on the canal, I get that, but obviously this is catastrophic and hasn't happened since, they're saying it's almost as bad as the one in 1913, so that gives you kind of an idea.
Worst flooding since 1913. So from a prevention standpoint, I don't know anything about anything, but being ignorant to the situation, I would think that would be a community type of involvement, or even a federal or larger entity like the state would get involved in these areas. I'm not sure how that all works. That's not my department. But what I do know is, right now we got a bunch of people that are hurting, and I don't know. We don't know how to help them, and we're gonna go take a look around. We're gonna walk around. Let's take a walk. Let's take a walk. Flip this camera. Thank you, guys. All right, so as I mentioned, they've got generators with large pumps. Right now, they're pumping the water back out of the basements and into the sewer grates, which we don't know where that goes. Does it go back into the? Does it go back down into the canal? We don't know. This is the main block on Fulton. All right, so now this gives you an idea. Those are people's basements right there, okay? Which, here's the culvert, and the culvert, they told me that that's typically a 10 to 15 foot drop right there. So the water's all the way to the top of the culvert. I put some pictures up earlier of some trucks that are submerged, some dumpsters that are submerged. Here's the Cherry Street Creamery, and this is their parking lot. So you're looking at a parking lot right now, as you can see by the dumpster. There's the dumpster, and you can see there's Carrie right now. So that's the back. You're looking at the back right here of the building, which you can see the basement. This picture was in the Beacon Journal, actually, but you can see they've got pumps. So I mean, it's such a frustrating and futile effort, because you can see right now the pumps right here are pumping the water out. They're bringing it up out of the basement, and it's coming back into the water source that's literally flooding the basement. So they don't know what else to do. But here's Keeler's Teddy Bear Shop is here. There's a State Farm agency. There's an insurance agency right there, ironically. And you can see here, again, this is the parking lot behind the Cherry Street Creamery. So, you know, these folks are not having a good time right now. There's the culvert. You can see that's typically an 8 to 10 foot opening is what they told me. So that's how high the water is right now. They say that, again, this is the worst flooding since 1913.